Hey everybody, welcome back to KBZ Gaming. Today we've got the first tech review in this series. We are going to be working with the Cooler Master Elite 130 Mini-ITX case. This case has a lot of awesome features, and we're going to go over them for you just as quickly as we can.
A little bit of a background here. I saw this case for the first time, I want to say about 2012. And I was fascinated from then on about building a miniature sized full complement PC. The reason that I say that is because although all the components in this case, or should I say, most of the components are miniaturized for this case was designed to be able to accept full-size components. You can put a regular power supply in this. You can put a water cooling system in it. You can run up to 5 hard drives in it. And that was before the advent of M.2 drives, so realistically you could probably run 7 drives in this. And it has an optical bay for, those old folks like us that want to be able to, watch DVDs or Blu-rays, maybe hook this up in the living room to the big screen TV, to the 4K and, play games on it, so on and so forth. A little bit of a all-around everything. So, we will be showing you this. One of the reasons why we, kind of like it so much. And, we'll be going from there. So, once again, thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll continue with the build. All right, guys. Once again, coming back at you. As you know, on this channel, we are not professionals. So you're going to get the you're going to get the general overview of this screaming little case. So as you can see here on the front, we've got a spot for our optical drive. We've got a USB 2.0 port, and we've got a pair of USB 3.0 ports on the other side. Also, you've got an included 120 millimeter fan behind this grate, which you can replace and install a 120 millimeter water cooling system, which, as I showed you earlier, is what we're going to be packing into this thing. So, just real quick, let's pop the cover off of it and show you what she looks like on the inside. Okay, so on the inside, you can pretty clearly see that we've got an 80 millimeter fan that you can run as exhaust or intake for better cooling, depending on your situation, what you want to do. We've got this bracket that's completely removable here that you can use for a 3.5 inch bay, for a 3.5 inch drive, and a 2.5 inch drive. Up here, up top, is where our optical drive is going to go. But we also have the ability to, if you were not running an optical drive, you can run 2 external SATA drives here. You can also put one on the bottom side under here. You can run one here without any issues. Okay, let's spin this guy around so you can kind of see what's going on. This little extension, this little bracket right here, this is so that you can run a full-size power supply. As I showed you before, we're going to run an SFX power supply to save ourselves a little bit of room, maybe get a little bit of extra cooling in this thing, because running a 10700K overclock can get a little warm. So, turning it around here, of course, we've got our manual, we've got our bag of parts. We've got some zip ties, our cables, so on and so forth. Here's the connector for the USB 3.0, the HD front panel audio, all of our other connectors. Pretty basic little setup in here. Okay, again, you can see the 120 millimeter fan that's pre-installed up top. Okay, and once again, you can install a 3.5 inch hard drive here, as well as a 2.5 inch drive if you so desire. Now, the way this is set up, let me see if I can get a decent little picture of this for you here while I give you guys a demo. If you take a look inside how much room there is, there's actually enough room once you get the motherboard installed to be able to put your 3.5 inch drive, which would sit here. Okay. And then you would have your fan, your radiator, and another fan. They built in enough room for a dual fan setup on this, which is really, really pretty cool. Now, whether or not ours is going to work for this, for this situation or not, I'm not exactly sure because we are running the Corsair 80i with the wider radiator, so we might be a little bit pressed for room on the floor here, but regardless, we can still take our drive and mount it to the bracket here on the back side. Okay, so we've got plenty of options. This little rig will, we will be gaming, we will be streaming, we will be doing content creation, everything out of this one little box. So we will have close to 10 gigabytes of storage in it, and 32 gigs of RAM, and she should be a potent little package. But anyways, we'll have more as we move along as far as installation goes of the components. You're going to be able to see everything step by step, as well as the first fire up. So once again, this is the Cooler Master Elite 130 Mini-ITX case. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the first section of this build. Please remember to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to keep informed when we post